We do have our first game. It's going to be KraV versus Spiral. And Spiral's been main racing Elf lately, but against KraV, guys, he's going to go Orc. He's going to go Orc. I don't know why Spiral's picture's all the way down there, but you know what? Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens like that. But yeah, main race Orc today against KraV. So it's going to be an Orc
off race. Is it off race?
Is it off? I don't know. It's DuSt League, though. You know, people don't mess around here. No. So Spiral's going, you know what? I'm going to play some Orc, maybe some Farseer Headhunters. If he goes Blade, we do have Amazonia in this map pool. If he goes Blade, that would be very nice. But anyway, game number 1 is going to be Spiral versus KraV. It's going to be Orc versus Undead on Tidehunters. You know, I can't believe that the intro had no sound. It was coming through for me, so what does that mean?
What does that mean?
It's in the mixer blaring, but nobody can hear it. That's very weird.
Playing it as like a VLC source?
Media source. Should I have done VLC source? But VLC doesn't do videos, right?
Yeah, it's a VLC video source. Whatever VLC stands for, then video source, I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, okay, I'll fix that for next time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We got a hype train, Rick. Look at that.
There we go. Level 1 scam train. Let's do it. In the top left of Tidehunters, we do have Spiral. Main race Oric. You know what? We've been seeing a lot of off races that I'm not a fan, man. Like the Insup off race, I didn't like it. Fish off race, I don't like that. Play your main race and play hard, you know?
Yeah. But play fast. Play so good and so fast.
So hard and so good and so fast, oh my. But, oh my god. KraV with the switch up. Dreadlord first, Carson.
Interesting. Very interesting, to say the least. I'm wondering how much has KraV been practicing recently? How seriously is he taking this? Do you have any insight onto that, Rick?
Yeah, he's taking
playing a lot recently.
He's taking it pretty seriously. He did have a little bit of a thing that slowed him down from playing. A little bit. He had a bad back or something like that. But I think he's back now. Unintended.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right.
You like that?
Yeah,
but
top, it was Spiral's in sort of the same boat. You know, he hasn't played a ton. Last time we actually, I believe it was DuSt League EU, we casted these two players. And you remember that series? Spiral did play Orc, and he kind of got owned, if you remember that.
Yeah, but you know what? He was pretty inactive,
Yeah.
and I don't think he really was confident in what he was doing. He was kind of just lulling. But now I think, you know, DuSt League, he's been always watching. He knows how serious this is. And it's Farseer Headhunter meta, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's my main race. I'm gonna do it. He's been watching a lot of Hitman, getting inspired, getting motivated, maybe watching Happy. And if everyone's playing Arc nowadays, Carson.
Is Happy, how's Happy's Orc?
He 2-0'd Infi and beat he beat Infi and he 2-0'd Moon or something.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah, it's very deadly. You know what? I've always said that he has the best micro in the game. So if he actually wanted to perfect a build, he would do it better than anyone. I think. Like if he wanted to take a month and learn Farseer Headhunters, I think he would do it better than any Orc. What do you think about that?
Possibly. I think it's a little foreheady.
Really? I just think his micro's so good that if he actually wanted to learn the mechanics.
That's saying the game is just micro, though.
Well, when it comes to Happy, it certainly is, no?
Well, no, I think Happy has actually better features than just his micro. With at least Undead, I don't know about his off-race, but...
Spiral trying to get a little bit of aggression here. There is 2 Blight Skulls for the Expo, and KraV's going to go for it, but Farseer's right here, and the train is a-coming. This is going to be a little dicey. Yeah, very dicey.
There's 3 Headhunters here, dude. There's about to be a 4th. Like, this could be... The Acolyte's already falling. The Ziggurat's going to be canceled. And this Gargantuan's real tough to kill. There's going to be maybe a surround, but you're going to have to lock it in dry, because or else you're going to take a lot of damage before the invulnerability phase runs out. Okay, he's going to try and lock that in, but the Headhunter to the north. And there's a cloak, but there is dust to counter it. 2 ghouls so far.
Oh, Spiral. Right now he's got his 2 Headhunters on the Spiral, on the Farseer, so no lock-in. Actually, the Wolf could get out of the way. Needs to kill a few ghouls. Nice play from Spiral so far. 3 sleeps invested in this, and I think Force TP will have to go in. He does have Cloak as well.
Oh, he even gets the Chain Lightning and kills the ghoul at the end. That's 3 ghouls. Ziggurat canceled, maybe even a 4th. Nope. But is there even enough units for KraV to finish off this creep? It's going to be tricky.
desperate mode as he tries to pump out more and more ghouls. He does have to get that Acolyte back over, but he hasn't been able to. Okay, he does been able to do that. Double Ziggurat going in. And now he's going to be able to finish this Gargantuan Turtle. And maybe Spiral is just going to say, you know what? I'm going to creep to 3. I still have a heavy Headhunter count, and then I'm going to hit you with that timing at tier 2. And it's coming.
Yeah, he could even do the Fire Lord like we were seeing yesterday. He could do a lot of things here. He could just push with level 3 Farseer and probably kill this expansion, but I think KraV will be able to get a Nerubian up, if not both his towers up. We'll have to wait and see. He's got level 3 now, and he actually, for some reason, still has a lot of mana and a Scroll of the Beast, so he's going to have some, I imagine, Carrion Swarms.
Yeah, level 2 Carrion Swarm, it looks like, for me. Yep. And now he's going to heal up and go to the Tavern, and then just start pushing. One Wolf going to scout the timing of these Nerubians, and I think the Nerubians are... Both Nerubians might actually be up by the time this push hits. But double Crypt going down for KraV right now. As long as he can solidify this expansion and start mining, he just start double pumping ghouls like it's nobody's business. Maybe he can go into Fiends. We saw that Fiend transition, how strong Fiends are against Headhunters, especially with some Carrion Swarm behind that. Could be juicy, like a nice well done, like juicy like a well done steak.
Yeah. How do you take your steak, Rick?
Oh, I'd like it bloody. If I could have it still alive, I would do that. Yeah.
Well, you could.
Yeah. Well, I would like that. Carrion Swarm comes in, and it's not very good at all. Actually, it doesn't hit the range that he wants. But the kiting is very, very good. Nerubian's going to slow down the wolves a little bit, but Speed Scroll going to ensure that some of these ghouls go down. But the Fire Lord's already halfway, Carson.
Yeah, a couple more ghouls falling. The towers might actually just be good enough, though. There's going to be close to 2 Carrion Swarms left. There is Troll Regeneration now, but obviously that's not going to work like a heal scroll, which is almost what Spiral needs. But KraV is running kind of low on units. This Dreadlord is running a little bit low on health as well. One more Carrion Swarm would do wonders for KraV. Spiral has a lot of low units. Those salves didn't get canceled, but it's going to be tough to break these towers, even with no units defending them.
Oh, man, that is some crazy micro from Spiral, especially with the salves actually paying through. He still hasn't been able to get any Headhunter kills as KraV. Okay, one Nerubian does end up killing one of the Headhunters, but this is very good kiting from Spiral so far. But the Nerubians are still standing, Carson, but the mine isn't mining. So it's like he's holding, but it's not actually doing anything.
Yeah, and you could just send summons in on these Acolytes all day, but... You know, there is always the issue that now you're stuck on a Fire Lord, so if it does go to the ultra late game, I mean, Fire Lord is not that strong, and KraV is going to come across now with one more Carrion Swarm and 6 ghouls. That might just be enough to hold on here. Yeah,
one Carrion is going to be all he's got left eventually, and then he's out of mana, and just needs to defend this. The Nerubian sticks around and needs to pump a lot of Acolytes. There we go. Second Acolyte on the way. I would even repair this Nerubian before you even start mining because it's so important for you to hold this. And now that the army's on the front line, we might see a semblance of a hold here, but the kiting is just still so real.
Yeah, now the Raiders are going to help out as well. The Fire Lord has more mana. There's another Lava Spawn. A nice Carrion Swarm. Almost going to kill that, but he could salve up that Fire Lord. The Raider actually going to die before it really gets anything done. The Speed Scroll actually misses the Raider in front because it was popped on the Fire Lord. Level 3 Farseer, not quite enough mana to use many abilities currently, and the Nerubian is being repaired like you mentioned before. And again, I say it, I think KraV might just have enough to hold on if he can get some mana somehow on this Dreadlord.
Yeah, the mana would be like an instant hold, but some of these units are still here. The Fire Lord gets in a bit of a jiffy, and he's going to be going down. No lube needed. That's a Deadlord. But he's still got a lot of range here. But some of the Headhunters are just diving right into the Nerubians, and the ghouls are getting on top, as well as the Skellies. Nice deny from Spiral on that one.
Almost level 4 on the Dreadlord, so that's not going to be a big level up, but it will give a little bit more mana and just mana regeneration overall. A lot of ghouls have been falling, though. This Farseer is about to get level 4 himself. There it is. What's the follow-up for Spiral, though? It just seems to be continue to build Raiders, continue to build Headhunters, continue to push, and KraV, of course, is still stuck on Tier 1 with just 2 Crypt Ghouls and not a lot of gold to back it up.
Yeah, still very dicey for the Undead player. Carrion Swarm is decent, but it's mostly just summons at this point. The Dreadlord getting a little bit of trouble. The Raider puts off an ensnare before he dies, but the Dreadlord should be able to get out of here. I'm starting to see less and less yellow, Carson.
Yeah, there's one Chain Lightning, but the expansion, I feel, eventually is going to hold. And then there's the issue of you're going to be against a high-level Dreadlord, and you're going to have a Fire Lord, which is now out again. It was only level 1, but what can you do if you do not break this expansion if you're Spiral? It's going to be tough.
Firelord comes back in. Could be a lava spawn as well. A little bit more units. Raiders starting to come in. That's good for Siege. But there's still a few units here. The Dreadlord being low all the time is like such a problem for KraV.
Yeah, he's used so many Ritual Daggers so far. I think he's used like 6 charges of that.
One Headhunter getting very low. 2 Raiders. Needs to get rid of these Raiders, though, because the ensnares are pretty much free kills. Especially with the summons. Carrion Swarm is decent. Level 4 on the Dreadlord as well.
Well, Raider might die as well. The Nerubian's focus. The Skeleton even going to get it. Give him more experience to the Dreadlord.
Yeah, nice.
Hit level 5. That'd be really strong.
Nice micromanagement from KraV. He takes the Nerubian off the one low Raider, lets the Skellies finish at as he targets another one. Beauty. Getting the experience, like you said, is really good. He's definitely paying attention to what's going on right now.
He's got to be so careful, though, because he's got 2 Raiders and there's a Chain Lightning as well. He's probably going to have 3 Raiders soon against him, so KraV has to be really careful to not lose this Dreadlord. If he does, the game is just over, but if he's able to hold on with some more Carrion Swarms, there's another one. The Nerubians, the gold mine has barely mined anything. What does this gold mine even start with? Was it 11k?
Yeah.
10.5?
I think 11.
Maybe it's been... Okay.
Well, probably 10k to be or 10.5 to be honest, because I don't think there's been an Acolyte on there the whole time. So.
Yeah, that would actually be a lot.
Oh, here's the threat and that you talked about, Raider. Only 1 for ensnare, but there's a second one right quickly behind. Can he actually? Can he get in range? Oh, he's blocking. That's a dead Lord. The Chain Lightning is going to seal that deal. The Dreadlord is going down, and that's the game. Wow. That was a really intense game right there. The timing that Spiral hit.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah, nicely done to Spiral. He just barely, though, really. It was... KraV was super close to holding that, so just barely holds on. Or, so Spiral, I suppose, just barely breaks the expansion. And that's, I guess that's the meta. That's why you go back from Elf to Orc, because you can kill an expansion like that. I wonder if that was a Cripplord, would it have been any easier, you think? If it wasn't the Dreadlord.
I don't know. The Carrion Swarms were pretty good. If those are impales with some more beetles, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Spiral's having a hard time with the Dreadlord, but the sleep surrounds at the start, you know, forced that TP early, so it's also like, would you have forced that
maybe
TP?
Had that... Could have maybe done that a bit cleaner, too. Would have made it a lot easier, because you imagine if he saved that, you know, 150, 200 mana. Would have made it a lot easier. And if he didn't lose those 3 ghouls in the process. Alright, so Madfire, with tier 1 for 3 months. Appreciate you. Those at the start of the stream. Follow Duro with the 36 months, 3 years. Thank you very much. Bumblebear, 1991, with the tier 1 for 8 months. He says he was happy 4th of July guy. We got Hitshe with the tier 1 for 11 months. We got Dofo885 with 300 bits. He says, try hard 100. Dustly, great casting so far. Carson. And Hitshe with the 500 bits. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Not wrong. He's not wrong. Always gets a giggle out of Carson when that meme, Hitman started that meme. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm going to eat an apple slice. Tell me how loud it is, all right? Oh, what was that?
I mean, we heard the crunch, but it's not, it's kind of like a little bit of food ASMR. It's not too bad. Can't hear you chomping, though. I did hear you chomping during the break. Do you actually eat with your mouth open normally? Or were you doing that to troll me?
If I'm at home.
Dude, the smacking noises I was hearing before we started was so annoying, dude. You're just mucking that apple. I didn't like it.
In the comfort of my own home.
True. Not wrong. Waiting for Spiral to join the lobby, and then we'll get back into this. Maybe he's watching a replay and seeing timings or stuff like that. I don't know. But, yeah.
Pretty exciting.
How long are your set list tonight?
We'll be just doing an opening slot, so it's 20 minutes at the start, and then we're gonna come on and do an encore with them at the end of the night. Do 2 songs with them.
Oh, you do it like with them?
We're just gonna do that tonight because we got the whole band. We were just doing a 3-piece, so like 2 guitars and bass, and just 2 vocals the first 3 nights. But then this night we have the whole band, So we're going to do like a whole encore with them tonight.
Oh, nice.
Whole thing, because it's the last show. So, but yeah, they're normally just 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. It's easy money.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
There you go. You get any girls going like, oh, Carson?
Mostly old women.
Oh, that's all right.
No. We live in a real old town.
Can't complain there.
Yeah.
Mommy's
nice.
night.
We play in like a proper theater.
Mommy's night out. You know what I'm saying? Mommy's night out. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
There you go. Not a boy.
No. Go get him.
Someone's mother.
Yeah.
Game number. Go look at the giggle on Carson as he sips his tea. I love it. Game number 2. It's gonna be on Amazonia. This is gonna be an interesting map, and we'll talk about that in a sec. Game number 2 on Amazonia. So the reason why it's interesting, Carson,
Tell me.
is because this is a really bad Criplord map.
Is it?
Especially, it's hard to creep the expansion. If your opponent goes Farseer Harass, which is almost intimate, almost inevitable,
Yeah, intimate.
you can kind of get kited early if you skill Beetles. It's very tough to get that level 2 in time. However, we could see Spiral go Blade, assuming that you always open DK on this map. So it's very interesting what we see. It's really just coin flips.
The DK Ghoul opener on this map is pretty strong, I do declare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but no Criplord. That's why like some orcs actually go Blade on this map, because it's like almost for sure you're going to play it against a DK.
Spiral's not going to go Blade, though. This guy will almost be happy in a best of 5 with Farseer Headhunters years ago. Or maybe that was Farseer Grunt Raider. I don't know. I don't know if Farseer Headhunters was a thing back then. He did it, though. He sure almost did it.
Oh, my God. KraV doesn't care about anything we just said.
Well, he doesn't care about anything you just said.
Oh, okay. Well, you think the Amazonia... You're going to try to convince me Amazonia is a good Criplord map?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
It's good in Undead Mirror. And that's it.
How about this, Rick? Why don't we just both leave? They'll think something's wrong, and then we'll talk to KraV privately and be like, "Look, dude, you can't go Criplord here. You're making us look bad. This can't happen, dude. All right, this is our fucking show. You can't let this happen."
You need to give your head a shake and wake up, all right? What do you think we're trying to do here, all right? You know, we just like, we actually get like so pissed. We're like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Hey, come here a sec. You ever pull this kind of shit again? I'm going to pop the trunk on you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yeah, like the opener of Goodfellas. Always wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah. You touch her again, you're dead. Yeah. Anyway, KraV's gonna open up Criplord on Amazon. Criplord on Amazonia. Here comes the Farseer, though. And this is that timing. That's why it's hard to get level 2, and you're just stuck on Beetles, no impale, and you just get kited all day. This is exactly what I was talking about. At least that's right. But how much experience can he get? Can he get this full camp? Because that would be really, really good. And then maybe a Wolf can get him level 2. Oh, he whiffs it, and it's all going to go to KraV. So far, so good for him.
Yeah,
oh, the Criplord.
One of those little boys.
Criplord taking a lot of damage.
Or anything.
Yeah, anything will do. Criplord taking a ton of damage. A ton of damage, though. And there's level 2, Carson. Impale, imminent, Beetles available. Not the greatest harass from Spiral so far, but the train is a-coming, as we always say. It's going to be more headhunters rallying in. First one comes in. One ghoul might fall. Actually, it might go to the main base and be okay. Forward Nerubian as well. I like to see that.
Yeah, that's the
sword puppy.
That's the sword puppy. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, 16 monitors and a forward Nerubian. Let's go, baby.
Right, what it may be tough to do is get level 3 for KraV, but his Criplord has not dropped any lower than it had previously from the first camp, so honestly, pretty good, all things considered. This is kind of what their last game looked like. Last time they played on Amazonia, this is what it looked like.
Yeah, forced the early TP. Spiral's going to head back. Needs to go to the shop. The shop's going to finish in time for that Farseer to heal, but that Farseer needs to get out of there. Yeah, the impale would be nuts. If Farseer hit that, it'd be, well, he'd be a dead seer.
Yeah, KraV might just get both middle camps now, and that's going to be a big boon to the experience on the Criplord that's about to hit level 3 off of any camp he takes at this point.
Yeah, so close. Level 3 feeds another wolf as well. The Headhunter gets very low. This Farseer trying to heal the Beetle. Tries to... Oh, he actually stunts the salve with the last-minute Beetle hit. Beauty.
Mmm.
Dagobah. You like my Yoda?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, Spiral is going to at least contest this Kobold. He might get the whole thing, too. He gets another Beetle. Almost, he will get level 2 so far. Bead Scroll, though, no more salves available. But the Farseer's already pretty much fully healed. Level 3 on the Cripplord, though. We talked about that. It's a big tanky Cripplord, man. Look at the slippers.
Yeah, look at all that agility. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is a tremendous amount of agility.
He's burrowing up. He's defending the Grip Lord. The shot might fall. Spike barricades, baby. That's what I always say.
Yep, gonna need it. Chain Lightning comes in. A few ghouls are gonna get picked off, but these beetles are super strong. This shop's about to go down. Farseer didn't buy any heals, by the way, on the way out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate. I mean, Troll Regen will be coming in if it hasn't already, but 2 Headhunters already fell in the shop as well. And the beetles are doing the work. They're letting the knife do the work, right? Like when you're cutting an onion, you know what I mean?
Yeah, watch some Gordon Ramsay. I could watch some Gordon Ramsay tonight, actually. Love watching that, especially, you know, when you're on a diet trying not to eat. And he's like, oh, just soak it in butter. And you're like, oh, yeah. Okay, the beetle's going to feed a bit more XP. Almost level 3, actually. So close.
Spiral's kind of getting worked this game a little bit.
Yeah, he's kind of, you know, pulling on his ears while he
Yeah, we know. Wow, you found a workaround for that, didn't you?
I certainly did. I tried. I was thinking, I was like, well, it's a make or break, you know? This could go terribly or beautifully. I think I stuck the landing. What do you think?
All right. Beautifully is where you're leaning towards then?
Yeah.
All right.
Could have gone much worse. We could both agree on that. TC comes out second. Headhunter count pretty low so far because he did lose some. So this is actually a great position for KraV to be in. And it looks like he's just going to play one base as he starts to transition into standard. Wants a couple more ghouls. So he's going to pump it. DK coming out. Criplord's going to solo creep this Expo. So it looks like level 4 Criplord.
Oh, he scuffed the pole. This is going to make it a lot trickier, especially if the wolf is confirming this and the army is coming across. This could be a big creep check. Yeah, I think KraV realizes that that would be a risk he does not need to take with the position he's currently in this game. So I'm going to play a little safer, but now Spiral maybe has the opportunity to steal away some of these important camps, but both players kind of scouting perfectly. Now KraV could be in a position to creep check Spiral, but I'm wondering if he just wants to be happy to creep his own Death Knight up and just go 1-for-1 right now.
Yeah, I would love to see some mana pots. The Criplord gets 1. Stomp on the creep. Why not try it out? Headhunters take a bit of damage, but the TC's going to pick up Scorched Bone Chimes. That's not it. Kind of unfortunate, actually, for Spiral to get that item.
A little bit on Lucko. Is this going to be a town portal, perhaps? There's not really any units here, though. And the army is creeping. And there's nothing low enough, so no real threat of like an Impale killing a bunch of Headhunters or something like that. There's not even enough mana for it, so all things pretty safe. For Spiral, he's actually get the more valuable camps, but we'll see how much KraV can delay with just the Criplord over here.
DK will at least solo creep level 2, which gives him the aura, which is good. But yeah, Spiral's going to take this consumable camp. There's not much that KraV can do in this case. Mana pot would be amazing.
I think Spiral just walks across the map now and just creeps his expansion and his Merc camp right away. Just go to the Merc camp like immediately right now, and you might be able to creep jack KraV, and then you just get every valuable camp on the map. I think that'd be the perfect play right now. He's at least going to get the expansion after this, assuming that KraV is unable to win a fight currently, which he seems like he's unable to win a fight currently.
Puts a call for loss, man. These items for the armor has just been jacked,
God.
But it's not the greatest items, but the armor, man.
Dude, if only he was DK first, he could get Dark Ranger. You have plus 12 agility.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that.
I would love to. Level 4 hits on the Crippler, but the Stomp is in. DK out of range, and that would have probably been a dead knight if we're being honest with each other. Impale comes in, and KraV wants to fight this with a low DK. I think that, yeah, the DK is going to fall right away, and the Stomp comes in, and it's a beauty, and Spiral taking a huge advantage in this fight. Look at the timing there. Oh, but the Impale on the Farseer, is he going to be able to actually force a TP? I think so. I think so.
Oh my god. Okay, he does play it safe, but yeah, I think that this should have just been an immediate town portal for KraV. Because at the end of the day, he had what, 10 ghouls with him there. Now he's got 2 and no DK. The Lich is out, but the army not the strongest by any means. And you know, Spiral's still in the position where if he wanted to creep a red camp, he could. He can creep whatever he wants on the map, and KraV not so lucky.
Yeah, still a lot of units, and Berserker upgrade for sure going to be the next to be upgraded, and then he's just got a ton of units. Actually, just continue to pump headhunters right now. Lich comes out with Orb, and look at those items. I mean, plus 10 Lich already, plus 3.6 armor. Those slippers, man. What would that be? 3 plus 6 plus 3 is 12?
That'd be 12.
Yeah, that would be a strong Dark Ranger. You're absolutely right about that.
Probably.
Stomps have been very good.
Yes, they have. Oh, there's a tiny Great Hall in the Torn Chieftain's inventory. I didn't even notice that, but Spiral was trying to capitalize on his advantage, but maybe he's getting caught out a little bit now.
Caught with his pants down. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Thirsty, thirsty.
What a dream that would be.
Nova, no more Novas for the Lich. TC goes to the shop, though, picks up a TP and gets on out of there, and a bunch of headhunters might fall still in the process. Yeah, a couple more
2
going
more,
down.
3 more, 4 more. I think 4 died at the end there.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, yeah, that's a rough timing and a beautiful opening found by KraV with pretty much just 3 heroes and some beetles. Is he really going to take a red camp?
No
He's just
way.
going to straight up take a red camp right now. Wow. All right, this is going to be DK3. How funny would it be if he's now the one to get creep jacked? They just go back and forth creep jacking each other horribly.
This is still very risky, Carson. He's going to get the big golem, though, which is crazy to think of. But maybe
don't attack with the Death Knight. Do not attack with the Death Knight. You're going to get bouldered and lose it. Okay, he's fine.
Medallion of Courage. I mean, maybe he just assumed that because of the tiny Great Hall, I can get away with this timing. And it's gonna be true. Actually, Spiral backs off. What the hell just happened? Why did Spiral
has to put it down? He's already. This is just a null investment. Like, he's got to put it down.
Why did Spiral just back off?
Maybe he fears if he puts it down, he's just going to lose it right away. But in that case, like, honestly, maybe you just sell it back. Like, you get what, like 380 gold for it back, 400 gold for it, selling it back. I mean, at that point, you might as well. If you're too afraid to put it down, and you do need the resources, fucking, sell it back. Sell it back.
The rest of the camp going to go to KraV, and he's going to be able to scout that. You haven't used that tiny yet, which is... If you're thinking KraV, if you're in the head of KraV, you're probably like, what the heck is going on right now? Like, I expected the tiny to be up right now. Maybe I kill some peons. Shadowhunter 3rd coming out. Finally, Berserkers start to get pumped out as the Berserker upgrade kicks in, and +2 attack as well. 4-3, about to be 5-4, Carson. So these Orc heroes are just tremendous, and that's been a result of Spiral stealing all these big camps. He's trying to pull the red camp as well. That'll give him 5-4.
Yeah, the Crippler's pushing his way to level 5, but there's nothing really else on the map to creep if this red camp gets taken. Spiral could have crept that there. He just has to pull it, wait for it to start running back, and the second after it starts running back, just attack it, and it will not clap him anymore, but a little bit afraid. Spiral was once very confident in this game, and now he's playing a little bit afraid, whereas KraV has not been afraid to take risks ever since he got behind in the early game. So, KraV looking to seal the deal. He is just going Frenzy Ghouls with some upgrades.
Yeah, Destroyer Form about to kick in, but I don't know if he pops both. He might have to pump a few more before he does that. That'll be 50 supply. Berserker's 45 supply. Shadowhunter. There's not much to creep for the Shadowhunter. I wonder if he gives him the red.
That would be a mistake. That would be level 5 Crypt Lord, maybe even level 3 Lich. This fight alone is going to be difficult. Okay, the Tiny Grey Hall goes down now, but again at an anti-timing. He bought it at an anti-timing, and he's putting it down at an anti-timing.
2 negatives make a positive, though.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, so this is a really good timing.
What did 2 positives make?
Webbed feet.
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
Yeah. The Human Torch wore assless chaps at the bat mitzvah. Okay. I can't believe I got that quote right. I think I got it, nailed it perfectly. Okay, TC gonna... I mean, Spiral's got to hold this now. The tower's not going to make it up, but these are Frenzy Ghouls.
Stomps. There's a lot of stomps, man. The follow-up damage. Look at this. Miraculous. Look at this. How are you supposed to fight this? Undead needs a speed scroll.
This is
Oh,
good.
gotta send Beetles. Send Beetles to the peons, though. That's what KraV is really not doing right now. He needs Beetles on these peons at the expansion.
All the good stomps, the chain lightning. Look at all these ghouls fall, Carson. This is
Oh
the big
my
bulk of the
God.
army. I mean, look at the frenzy ghouls. There's almost none left. There's only 5. Spirals with a great concave right now. Good micro as well. TC up front. Another stomp. Give it to me. There it is.
Oh,
Shadowhunter.
Shadowhunter. Oh my God, he's buying so much time with the shadow. He might even be able to get a hex off. Oh, he should have got the hex on, but I mean, I don't
Lich.
think it matters. Dude, Spiral played this fight tremendously. This is a perfect fight from Spiral. Incredible.
Yeah, this was actually pretty deadly. Still sitting at 50 supply. Now some of the Berserkers are going to start to go down, but the damage has already been done. The ghouls, well, there's none left. And KraV's just trying to hold with literally Tri-Hero, no statues, no man on the DK. This Lich is in so much trouble. Tries to get another Nova off, but that's going to be a dead Lich very soon. I think he's blocked in. Yep. TC smells it, and he's going for him, Lich.
And you dealt it, Rick.
Yeah, GG and Spiral.
Wow,
With
Spiral.
with a resounding 2-0.
My man.
That was a
Coming
great
back
end
with
fight.
a-
I mean, just a tremendous
Yeah.
end fight. Yeah.
He only built headhunters.
That's it. Yeah,
He didn't even have
nothing.
bestiary.
No bestiary, no Kodo, no nothing.
Pretty sick.
+2 attack, I think. Maybe he had +3 at the end. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah, I only saw +2 when it mattered.
a very, very strong performance from Spiral. And you know what? I was wondering how his elf was going to do because his elf did very well to get in, right? But choosing Orc, you know, it's that kind of meta. It's that kind of meta right now. It's the Farseer Headhunter meta, and a lot of undead still having a hard time with that. But we're going to take a bit of a break, and we'll come back with the next series. It's going to be DuSt versus Neutron.